Come with us, high above the ground. We are floating gently on the breeze. Below us lies a city of quiet beauty. This is Fukuoka, a jewel on the coast of southern Japan. The air is clear and calm up here. We can see everything unfold like a magnificent map. The sun warms our view, making the world below sparkle. It is a place where the old and the new live together in perfect harmony. From this peaceful vantage point, the city breathes, a living, gentle giant resting by the sea. Let your eyes drift across the landscape. See the deep blue of the ocean meeting the clean lines of the shore. The water stretches out to the horizon, vast and serene. To the other side, the city rises. Buildings stand tall, but they do not seem loud or imposing from up here. They are like carefully placed stones in a tranquil garden. Green spaces dot the urban canvas, patches of soft, living color. This is a city that has made space for nature, a place where people can breathe. Our journey begins without a sound, just the gentle hum of the world below. We are observers, watching a peaceful story unfold. The cars on the streets move like tiny, silent rivers. Now, let us turn our gaze towards the water. This is Hakata Bay, a vast and gentle crescent of blue. It holds the city in a shimmering embrace, its surface like polished glass under the morning sun. The bay is the city's gateway to the world, a historic port that has welcomed ships for centuries. From our high vantage point, we can see the long, curving coastline. White sand beaches create a soft border between the land and the sea. The waves that roll in are small and gentle, whispering against the shore in a timeless rhythm. Look closely at the water's surface. You can see the wakes of boats, drawing fine white lines on the blue canvas. A ferry glides slowly, connecting the city to the small islands that dot the bay. Fishing boats bob patiently, their occupants seeking the ocean's bounty. The bay is not just a beautiful feature, it is a vital, living part of Fukuoka. Along the coast, a long, elegant bridge connects two parts of the city. Cars move across it in a steady, silent stream. It is a marvel of engineering, yet it seems to fit perfectly into the natural landscape. Near the shore, the urban waterfront is alive with activity, yet it remains peaceful. People walk and cycle along the promenades, enjoying the open space and the endless view of the water. This beautiful body of water has shaped Fukuoka's history and its character. It has brought trade and culture to its shores, making it a vibrant and cosmopolitan place. To look out over Hakata Bay is to feel a connection to something larger than oneself. The bay is Fukuoka's great blue heart. Now we drift away from the coast and float over the heart of the city. Below us is the modern skyline of Fukuoka, a collection of buildings that reach for the sky. They are structures of glass and steel, gleaming in the sunlight. Each one is a testament to human ingenuity and ambition. Yet from our peaceful height, they do not feel overwhelming. They form a landscape of their own, a mountain range built by human hands. Their clean lines and reflective surfaces create a fascinating pattern of light and shadow, constantly changing as the sun moves across the sky. This is the commercial and business center, the engine of the city. Down there, in those tall towers, the work of the day is being done. Offices are filled with people, ideas are being shared, and the future is being planned. But from up here, we hear no noise. We see only the silent, impressive geometry of the architecture. Look at how the buildings are arranged. There is a sense of order and design. It is not a chaotic jumble of structures. Wide avenues cut through the district, lined with trees that add a touch of green to the urban gray. The skyline has a rhythm, with taller towers balanced by lower buildings. It shows a thoughtful approach to urban planning, a desire to create a city that is not only functional, but also beautiful to look at. Even in its most modern heart, Fukuoka maintains a sense of grace and balance. This forest of modern towers tells a story of growth and prosperity. Fukuoka is one of Japan's fastest-growing cities, a dynamic hub of commerce and technology. It is a symbol of a city that is confident in its future, yet mindful of creating a pleasant environment for its people. It is the strong, steady heartbeat of a modern metropolis. Our journey now takes us to a singular, iconic landmark. It rises elegantly from the waterfront, a slender needle of glass pointing to the heavens. This is Fukuoka Tower, the city's most famous symbol. Standing at 234 meters, it is the tallest seaside tower in Japan. Its surface is covered in 8,000 half mirrors, which give it a unique, shimmering appearance. Depending on the time of day, it reflects the blue of the sky, the gold of the sunset, or the deep indigo of the night. It is a beacon, a point of reference for the entire city. From our position in the sky, we can appreciate its graceful design. It is a triangular prism, a shape that gives it both strength and elegance. It stands alone near the shore, not crowded by other tall buildings, which allows its beauty to be fully appreciated. Around its base is a man-made beach and a park, giving it a peaceful and spacious setting. People below look like tiny ants, gathering to admire this magnificent structure, or to ascend to its observation deck for a view almost as grand as our own. The tower is more than just a landmark. It is a part of the city's life. At night, it comes alive with beautiful illuminations that change with the seasons and for special events. It serves as a romantic spot for couples, a destination for families, and a proud symbol for all residents. As we circle this glass giant, we can see how it connects the city and the sea. It stands right at the edge, a sentinel watching over Hakata Bay. Fukuoka Tower is a statement of modernity and a celebration of its stunning coastal location. It is a shining example of how a man-made structure can enhance the beauty of its environment, becoming a beloved and integral part of the landscape for all to enjoy. Let us now drift inland over the dense urban landscape to find an oasis of green. Here it is, a magnificent park that shines like an emerald in the heart of the city. This is Ohori Park, one of Fukuoka's most cherished spaces. Its most prominent feature is the very large pond that sits at its center, taking up nearly half of the park's area. From our aerial perspective, the pond looks like a giant, tranquil mirror reflecting the sky above. It is a breathtaking sight, a huge expanse of nature carved out of the city. The design of the park is inspired by the classical Westlake in China. 3 small islands are connected to the shore by elegant stone bridges, allowing people to walk across the water. We can see the paths that wind around the pond's perimeter, a popular route for joggers, walkers, and cyclists. They move in a steady, unhurried flow, enjoying the fresh air and the beautiful scenery. The park is a lung for the city, a place where people come to breathe, to exercise, and to escape the pressures of urban life. Surrounding the pond are lush groves of willow and cherry trees. In the spring, this area becomes a sea of pink and white blossoms, a truly spectacular sight. Even now, the deep green of the summer leaves provides a cool and shady canopy. To one side of the main park is the Fukuoka Art Museum, its modern architecture nestled amongst the trees. Nearby is a traditional Japanese garden, a place of perfect tranquility with its own small pond, stone lanterns, and carefully pruned plants. From high above, we can see how essential this park is to the city's well-being. It breaks up the endless grid of streets and buildings, offering a space of pure nature. It is a place for families to picnic, for children to play, and for anyone to find a moment of peace. Ohori Park is not just a park, it is the green, beating heart of Fukuoka. As we continue our gentle flight, our eyes are drawn to pockets of history nestled among the modern buildings. Here we see the distinctive sloping roofs of ancient temples and shrines. These are quiet sanctuaries, places of peace and contemplation that have stood for centuries. They are islands of tradition in a sea of modernity. Look there, a beautiful wooden pagoda rises, its intricate details a testament to the skilled artisans of the past. Around it, a quiet courtyard is shaded by ancient ginkgo and camphor trees. These historical sites are not separated from the city, they are woven into its very fabric. A modern office building might stand right next to a centuries-old shrine gate. This contrast is one of Fukuoka's most fascinating features. It is a city that has grown and changed, but it has not forgotten its past. It has carefully preserved these sacred places, allowing them to continue their quiet existence alongside the hustle and bustle of the 21st century. We can see the Tochoji Temple, with its striking red 5-storied pagoda. It is home to a giant wooden Buddha statue, hidden from our view but known to all who live here. Not far away is the Kushida Shrine, the spiritual heart of the famous Hakata Yamakasa festival. These places are not just historical relics, they are active centers of community and faith. People come and go, offering a prayer, seeking a moment of peace, or simply enjoying the tranquil atmosphere of the grounds. From our vantage point, the juxtaposition of old and new is strikingly beautiful. It is a visual representation of Fukuoka's soul. These quiet, sacred spaces are the city's anchors, reminding everyone of the deep cultural roots from which this modern metropolis has grown. Let us lower our gaze and look more closely at the world below. From this height, we can observe the gentle rhythm of daily life. The streets are laid out in a neat grid, and along them, cars and buses move with a quiet purpose. They flow like blood cells through the city's arteries, carrying people to work, to school, to home. There are no blaring horns, no sense of chaos. It is an orderly and efficient dance, a system working in quiet harmony. The city is alive and moving, but it moves with a gentle grace. Look at the residential neighborhoods. The houses are neat and compact, each with its own small garden or collection of potted plants. The roofs create a complex and interesting pattern. Between the houses, we can see narrow streets where people are walking or cycling. A mother pushes a stroller. An elderly couple tends to their garden. These are the small, simple moments that make up the fabric of life. The city is not just a collection of buildings, it is a community of people living their lives with dignity and peace. We can see the railway lines that cut through the city. A sleek Shinkansen, a bullet train, glides silently into Hakata station. It arrives and departs with incredible punctuality, a symbol of Japan's famous efficiency. The station itself is a hub of activity, a city within the city, but from here it all seems calm and controlled. The famous yatai, or open-air food stalls, are being set up for the evening. Soon they will be filled with people enjoying delicious food and friendly conversation. We can see people strolling through the covered shopping arcades protected from the sun. Everywhere we look, there is a sense of community and well-being. Life in Fukuoka seems to be lived at a human pace. A beautiful balance of work, family, and leisure, all unfolding under our watchful eyes. The sun begins to dip towards the horizon, and the character of the city starts to change. The light becomes soft and golden, bathing everything in a warm, magical glow. The shadows of the tall buildings stretch out, painting long, dark stripes across the city. The glass windows of the skyscrapers, which reflected the blue sky just hours ago, now capture the fiery colors of the sunset. They become panels of orange, pink, and gold, turning the skyline into a spectacular work of art. This is the golden hour, a time of serene beauty. As the last sliver of sun disappears below the horizon, a new kind of light begins to appear. One by one, then in a great wave, the city's lights switch on. The streets become rivers of white and yellow light. The buildings become towers of glittering stars. The entire city transforms into a vast constellation spread out on the dark earth. Fukuoka at night is a breathtaking sight, a testament to the energy and life that continues after dark. The city does not sleep, it simply puts on a different, more dazzling costume. Look again at Fukuoka Tower. It is now illuminated, a brilliant beacon against the dark sky. Its lights might be a cool blue or a warm gold, changing to mark the season. The bridges across the bay are outlined in strings of light, their reflections shimmering on the dark water. The Ferris wheel at Marinoa City, an outlet mall by the water, turns slowly, its colorful lights creating a beautiful, moving circle. The city at night is a place of wonder and enchantment, a feast for the eyes. From our high perch, the scene is one of profound peace. The thousands of individual lights below represent homes, restaurants, and offices. Each light is a story, a family having dinner, friends laughing together, someone working late. Together they create a single, unified image of a vibrant and living community. Floating above the glittering expanse, we feel a sense of awe at the human world's capacity to create such breathtaking beauty. Our journey above the beautiful city of Fukuoka is coming to an end. We have floated over its shimmering bay and its shining towers. We have marveled at its emerald parks and its ancient temples. We have watched the quiet, graceful dance of life on its streets. From the bright light of morning to the golden glow of sunset and the glittering tapestry of night, Fukuoka has shown us its many faces. Each one is beautiful, calm, and full of a quiet grace that is truly special. As we slowly ascend, the city becomes a pattern of light and shadow once more. The details fade, and we are left with the impression of a place that is perfectly balanced. It is a city that embraces the future without letting go of its past. It is a metropolis that has made room for nature, for peace, and for a high quality of life. It is a testament to the idea that a city can be both dynamic and serene, both large and intimate. It leaves us with a feeling of deep admiration and tranquility. We hope this gentle journey has brought you a sense of peace and wonder. We hope it has allowed you to see a city not as a noisy, chaotic place, but as a living, breathing organism of immense beauty. The view from above gives us a unique perspective, a chance to appreciate the grand design and the intricate patterns of human life. Fukuoka is a shining example of a city that has been designed with care, with respect for both its people and its natural surroundings. Perhaps one day you will walk these streets yourself. You will feel the sea breeze from Hakata Bay, find peace in the gardens of Ohori Park, and look up at the glittering spire of Fukuoka Tower. Until then, hold this peaceful image in your mind. Remember the city that rests so gracefully between the mountains and the sea. We leave you now, floating high in the quiet sky with a final lingering look at the jewel of Kyushu. Farewell, beautiful Fukuoka.